How goes it? I'm Wills Maxwell Jr., and this is What Did We Miss? Here I tell you the stories that WWAY did not, while staying at least 6 feet away from my coworkers. Alex, can you step back about 5 inches? And a quarter. Thank you. Recently, the news has been almost exclusively about coronavirus stories. Knowing that you're probably needing a break from that, today's segment is all about coronavirus. I'm still going to talk about it. I know, I'm sorry, but there are still stories from this I want to pay attention to, like this proactive Australian pilot. Someone took to the skies over Sydney to write, "Wash hands." I don't know who did this, but I do know the decision to switch to uppercase was deliberate. I mean, most cockpits don't come with caps lock. My man said, "I'm leaving no room for distortion. If I go lowercase, people will wonder what it means to wash bands." Of course, washing your hands is an effective and easy way to slow the spreading. Here's how I know people are taking this seriously. The other day, I saw a guy not wash his hands, and a different guy said something to him. I've never seen that in my life. For as long as I can remember, the men's room has been a lawless place where no one was ever held accountable. I once saw a father use the baby changing station, change the diaper, and then walk out without the baby. Everyone else was like, "Oh no, it's none of my business." Now if you don't wash your hands, someone's like, "Hey, did you not see the palm olive? It's tough on grease but soft on hands." Lives are at stake. You can wash hands or catch hands, your choice. If you need further proof of how important it is to wash hands, check out this demonstration a pre-K teacher in Florida gave her class. Amanda Lorenzo's experiment using water, pepper, and soap has gone viral, which I'm sure feels a little defeating. Lorenzo had a student stick their finger in the pepper water and show that not only did the pepper not move, it had also gotten on their finger. This part of the demonstration only works if the student doesn't have soap on their hands already. That's a safe bet. Kids' hands are always dirty. Even as a kid, I was impressed with how quickly my hands would get sticky again. I just washed my hands like, "This is futile." That's the vocabulary I had as a 5-year-old. This is futile. Watch what happens when Miss Lorenzo's student covers her finger in soap.
Now, Isa, does your finger have soap in it? Yes. Okay, now can you dip your finger back in the virus?
How did it move?
Do you see that?
Yeah.
You guys saw that?
This is an incredibly effective way to make kids love hygiene and hate pepper. Italy is the hardest hit nation in Europe. The entire country is under a mandatory quarantine. This has not stopped the citizens from finding moments to spread levity. Online, you can find several videos of Italians joining in songs without leaving their homes. Saturday afternoon, they had a nationwide round of applause to say thank you to all the medical workers diligently fighting the crisis. It's an amazing display of community in a time where people are not allowed to be together. Folks, things are scary right now. I feel like I'd only be doing half of my job if I didn't acknowledge it. It's a drastic level a lot of us have never seen before. I mean, we sent our studio audience home. You didn't even know we usually had one, but we do. They just never laugh. While a lot of us are stuck in our homes, it can be really easy to feel alone. For a lot of us, it's easy to feel alone on a normal basis. So I just want to urge all of you to practice social distancing with a heavy emphasis on the social part. There are people you care about who feel just as concerned or alone as you. Text them, call them, poke them if that's still a thing. Let people know you're thinking about them and you hope they're safe. I can make almost zero promises about the next several weeks, but I can promise you this. You are not alone. No matter how you feel, I promise you're not alone. I'm Wills Maxwell Jr., and I'll see you next week.